This is Innovation Fixation, a series featuring local inventors showcasing the future of technology in our community.
Hi, and welcome to Innovation Fixation. I'm Lisa Monteleone with Tampa City Council, and with me today is Renz Kuipers from Carvoyant. Welcome to the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Carvoyant and what Carvoyant does?
Carvoyant is a middleware technology for the connected car. It's a lot of words. Effectively, what we do is we help handle all kinds of data that comes out of cars so that any car built since 1996 could become a car that is on the internet. And what that means is think about OnStar for every car. And we built the platform so that other companies can build their solution similar to an OnStar or a multitude of other applications for the vehicle.
So it sounds like you're making a car a mobile hotspot or Wi-Fi connected or ability to communicate with a variety of different programs and platforms?
Mostly the third. So it's not the hotspot so much as it is getting this data that is trapped in the car today and extracting it so that the car can now tell your repair network around you if the check engine light is on, why it's on. And maybe you can get some transparency behind that repair work that needs to be done. Or the car maybe is connected to your home, so as it pulls up, it reestablishes the thermostat, resets the lighting, so that you can be more efficient in how you manage the energy use in your house. The car could be connected to parking, so that while it's parking downtown, it auto-renews the parking session. Or even, hey, I've got an appointment with Lisa this afternoon. I start the car checks my calendar, sends a message to Lisa saying, hey, Renz will be there in 25 minutes.
Wow, that sounds really cool. How did that idea come about, and who conceived it, and what's your role there?
So there's three of us in the company, myself, Brett Toby, and Matt Galvin. Brett Toby really was the genesis of the idea, and ironically enough, it was his wife that was pestering him saying, hey, the check engine light is on, it's always on, can't you do something about this and figure out why it's on? Yeah,
I think we
and
all
it's
have.
that nuisance of not knowing what it means. Is this a real problem, or is it just benign and I don't have to worry about it? So he started to look into it and realized there's a lot more behind this than what meets the eye, just knowing what that information means. Now what can I do with that information? And that really started this long journey of Carvoyant.
So what's your background, and what's the background of the other partners that Carvoyant brought together, and now you're a team?
I'll go in reverse order. So Brett Toby is the CEO. His background is working with bringing technical products to market. Some of the products that he brought to market was electronic key doors. Think about in hotels, you now use a key, and doing transactions over the internet, so securitizing data so that it can do a purchase over the internet well before it's happening today. Matt Galvin is our CTO. He was a system architect at a background screening company most recently, so he had to work with a lot of data, protecting that data, moving data, and planning on how to grow with that data. And then my background is kind of the counterpoint to their technical background, where I'm formerly a commercial banker, and after that, then I started a medical supply business. So I'm more operational and marketing focused.
So it sounds you all complement each other in your backgrounds to make Carvoyant successful. So who are your customers, and what customer base do you have now? You're located here in Tampa. Is Tampa your market, or is there a market outside of Tampa?
So our customer base rarely go around the world. So anywhere there's vehicles that need to be connected, that is our marketplace. And we have customers as far away as Spain and as nearby as in Atlanta. And our customers are folks that are looking to provide a service for their customer base using the vehicle. So either it's companies that are building a fleet management system so that their customers now know where their vehicles are at any given time. Another use case is a customer of ours is building a lot management system, so car dealers with those large lots with cars dispersed all around the lot can know exactly where those particular vehicles are. Our customer in Spain is a family safety app, and they added the vehicle to this family tracking application so you know where Junior is when they come and go from school, but now when Junior gets a license, you know how they're driving, where they're driving. And another application being utilized right now, built up in New York, customer of ours is building a better valet parking experience so that you don't have a Ferris Bueller's Day Off valet experience, or if you do, you're going to be notified of it.
Well, it's great that you're here in Tampa, because in Tampa we have been working on the automated vehicles at USF and at Qatar, the Center for Urban Transportation Research. And MOSI, the Museum of Science and Industry, has now a demonstration car with an automated vehicle. So it sounds like Carvoyant with the automation fits right into the industry that we're developing here in Tampa. So you have expansion plans? How many people do you employ? And how are you getting your word out there? Because it sounds like you're both in the retail and the wholesale market.
Yeah, and one other plug for the local marketplace is THEA, the Tampa Expressway Authority.
Yes.
They're also a test bed for autonomous vehicles. So we want to work with all of them together. It was just great to have this resource in our backyard. Today we're the 3 founders, and our expansion plans are continuing to add to our team locally as we bring on more customers around the globe, getting vehicles connected. It's going to be a lot of the engineering and software developer type of talent that we're going to be looking to add.
Fantastic, because I know we're also trying to build our tech industry and take advantage of the skill sets of people graduating from our universities here in Tampa. So if anyone wants to get more information about Carvoyant, how would they contact you? What is your website?
Of course, there's always www.carvoyant.com. They can follow us at Carvoyant on Twitter. And interestingly enough, if they're at Dreamforce, which is Salesforce.com's big conference in the fall, we'll be having a booth at their Internet of Things display. So that's another area to check us out.
And where is that conference going to be held?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. So if anybody's looking to travel, San Francisco is a great city. The other city by the bay.
That's what we like to say. Absolutely.
That's right. And it's been a fascinating conversation. This is such a growing industry, especially here in Tampa. Carvoyant is going to be hugely successful, I believe, and I hope for you and your partners. So it's been wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing Carvoyant with us today.
Your car wants to talk to you. No, not like that. With Carvoyant, your car can talk to you and the rest of your life. Your car can tell you why the check engine light is on. Your car can tell you about a small problem before it becomes a big problem. Your car can notify people you're running late. Your car can tell you that your teenagers are driving too fast or too far from home. These are all possible with a connected car. The connected car is going to change our lives like the smartphone did over the past 10 years. Best of all, you don't need to wait for the future to get a connected car. Carvoyant is an open platform that connects almost any car to your life, and it's available today. You can plug a Carvoyant provision device into any car 1996 or newer. Register your device in your Carvoyant account and wait for messages from your car. With help from Carvoyant and other apps and services you choose, you will know more, be safer, and save money. Carvoyant works hard to make a community of connected cars easy and affordable for everyone. If you would like to know more, be safer, and save money, visit Carvoyant today. Go to carvoyant.com to get connected and purchase a device today.
Stay tuned for more Innovation Fixation.
Creating a corporate video is the fastest way to deliver any message online about your business. Many companies are now switching their primary marketing focus to online video-based strategies, and as such are seeing a much higher return on investment. Video sharing sites like Vimeo or YouTube have the potential to get your videos seen by millions of viewers, simply because videos hosted on these sites are shareable. A corporate video can be the gift that keeps on giving, as it can be used in a multitude of different ways. The video can double as a brand awareness tool. The video also can be repurposed or cut down to a promotional style. With an experienced, creative, and award-winning staff, TBCN is the right choice for all your video and audio production needs. To learn about how we can help you expand or refine your business through the use of video, call us at 813-977-5200. And visit us at tbcn.org.
Hi, this is Innovation Fixation. I'm Lisa Monteleone with Tampa City Council, and we're here today with Stephanie Ashley of USF Connect. So tell us, Stephanie, a little bit about USF Connect.
USF Connect is a place where businesses large and small can easily do business with the University of South Florida. Right across at our main campus in our research park, we have a technology business incubator that holds 60 companies. About 30 of these are residents with us, and the other 30 are utilizing the programs that we offer, including specialized mentoring, educational programs, and collision events.
And how did those companies get involved with USF Connect?
You know, there's some of them that already have a relationship with the university, and then it's a technology coming out of the university. They may be licensing a technology out of our tech transfer office, or it's a company that knows about our program and they want a relationship with the university. The incubator is a place that is not a real estate play, it's a relationship play. So we want these companies to have a relationship with our faculty, with our researchers, and with our students.
Do you have events where people who are interested in becoming part of USF Connect can come to and see what the program is all about?
Absolutely. We do educational seminars that are focused really towards the entrepreneurial ecosystem, so to budding companies that are either part of our already incubator program or they're from the outside that want to learn more. We also have quarterly networking events that bring community members together where it's the collision of business, industry, research, and they're able to spark these conversations that may be able to move their business forward.
And how long has USF Connect been in existence? And tell me a little bit about what has come out of the USF Connect.
Sure. So we've been around for about 10 years, and we have about 60% of our companies are biotech companies. So their incubation period is a little bit longer than some more traditional accelerator programs. So we have companies in our incubator that are doing some more basic translational research right now in our shared wet lab space, but we have other companies such as Lion Biotechnology, who is a publicly traded cancer research company that located here from Houston for the relationship with the university and for the relationship with Moffitt. So we really have companies that span the gamut.
Well, that's really exciting. Do other places have things like USF Connect? They came from Houston to be at USF, so why would they do that?
So, well, they are doing research that is based from Moffitt Technology, so that close relationship with partners is critical when it comes to companies wanting to locate to be around the incubator. Other incubators in other communities do exist. I will say that USF Connect is unique because we have over $1 million of shared wet lab space. And this is space that startup biotech companies are able to utilize, not having to purchase themselves to get their research off the ground and into that commercialization phase.
And for those of us who don't know what a wet lab is?
It's the fume hoods, and to be able to do the biology and chemistry research. We have a couple companies that are doing some novel cancer research for breast cancer solutions, things of that nature.
So this is very exciting, not only for USF, but for the space of medical technology. In Tampa, one of our target industries is medical technology. So it's interesting and exciting to see the growth there. So how many companies did USF Connect start with when you first opened, and how many do you have now?
So it was a handful of companies when they first started, and even in a separate location. And today we are at 60. In addition to the 60 that are part of our incubator program, we also have a student innovation incubator program. So we have 24 USF students ranging from undergraduates to graduates who have started companies in any sort of a space, but they are also utilizing the services, the mentoring, the educational enrichment that the program has to offer. So we really are growing, and having these resources, it's critical for the growth of this entrepreneurial ecosystem.
So it sounds like in addition to the medical biotechnology, you interact a lot with the entrepreneurship program at USF?
We do. We have a very close relationship with the Center for Entrepreneurship, who's ranked 13th in the country, which is tremendous. They are a joint venture with our Student Innovation Incubator, and we work with their programming as well as then integrating their mentors and their CEO networks with our companies that are in the incubator. So it really is a very dynamic network that we have.
That's fantastic. It sounds like a very exciting job that you have. So how did you get involved with USF Connect?
Sure. So I have been with the program for a little less than a year now.
Wow.
And came from Hillsborough County Economic Development, where I was managing the entrepreneurial and technology efforts through their economic development focus. Knew of the opportunity with Connect and just wanted to jump at the opportunity to help as many companies as possible.
That's fantastic. It sounds like a very exciting job that you have, seeing these companies and seeing students grow from just being a student to actually being in the business world. And does USF Connect provide business counseling for them as well, or is that a partnership that you have?
It's both. So we have a very close relationship with our Small Business Development Center. They actually have offices within the USF Connect building. So we have it from that perspective, but then we're also utilizing our mentors, partners such as the Hispanic Business Innovation Funds, so a bunch of different community organizations that are providing both basic business experience as well as more customizable experience that's coming from the mentor side of the house.
That's fantastic. I mean, because we all know that small business is where the economy grows the fastest. So please tell our audience how to get in touch with you, how to get involved with USF Connect, and what's an available resource for people out in the audience who want to get involved.
Absolutely. Well, it's like I said in the beginning, USF is open for business, whether you are a small business, whether you are a large business looking for space that would either locate within our park or within the area of the university to contribute to the redevelopment effort that's out here. I can be reached at Ashley, the number 1 at usf.edu. Our website is usfconnect.org, and we have staff, interns that are always available to meet with the companies that are wanting to develop that deep relationship with the university and help their business grow.
And if you didn't catch Stephanie's email, if you go to usfconnect.org, I'm sure there's a contact us button. So anyone out there who's looking to get involved with USF Connect, please go to the website and check out USF Connect. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
Have a great day, and thank you for watching Innovation Fixation. Stay tuned for more Innovation Fixation.
Creating a corporate video is the fastest way to deliver any message online about your business. Many companies are now switching their primary marketing focus to online video-based strategies, and as such are seeing a much higher return on investment. Video sharing sites like Vimeo or YouTube have the potential to get your videos seen by millions of viewers, simply because videos hosted on these sites are shareable. A corporate video can be the gift that keeps on giving, as it can be used in a multitude of different ways. The video can double as a brand awareness tool. The video also can be repurposed or cut down to a promotional style. With an experienced, creative, and award-winning staff, TBCN is the right choice for all your video and audio production needs. To learn about how we can help you expand or refine your business through the use of video, call us at 813-977-5200 and visit us at tbcn.org.
Hi, this is Innovation Fixation, and I'm Lisa Monteleone with Tampa City Council. Today we're with John Punzak. He's with Code for Tampa Bay. We're going to find out a little bit about what Code for Tampa Bay is and what they do. So John, tell us about Code for Tampa Bay and what Code for Tampa Bay's mission is.
So Code for Tampa Bay is a nonprofit organization that leverages what we call the cognitive surplus of tech-savvy people that want to give back a little bit. And it's
cognitive surplus.
Cognitive
okay.
surplus. These are smart people, and they've got a little extra brain power. And so they volunteer their time to come together with us to work on software applications that could benefit like local government or nonprofits in the area.
Great. And how do you get involved with Code for Tampa Bay if you're a person with a little bit of time and a cognitive surplus on your hands?
So look us up at meetup.com/Code for Tampa Bay, or just go right to codefortampabay.org and feel free to join. What we do is we meet each Monday night down at the John Germany Library, 3rd floor. It's a workspace called The Hive. It's kind of a maker space. Some folks may be familiar with that already. And in fact, we just met last night, and it runs about 2 hours. Starts at 6 o'clock. We're pretty generous with pizza and sodas for people coming together. We seem to get a bigger crowd with each month, so yeah.
And do other communities have a code for, say,
Yes.
another city?
Exactly. So we're part of a national organization called Code for America and codeforamerica.org. They started up about 10 years ago, and same idea, let's help municipal governments, let's help nonprofits to build applications of software, as well as work with governments when they open up their data sets. So you may hear about open data policies and things like that. If you open up data, these are volunteer coders, as we call them, that can build applications that can route buses, they can show where shelters are, they can plan evacuation routes, things like that, that are generally applications that the government's going to get to. Not to say they wouldn't, but it sort of fits a need in between citizens wanting more things and services and government's just prioritizing security and 911 and things like that. So it's a nice niche we fit in.
Well, being with the government, I can appreciate the help. It is a fast-moving segment of technology, and coding is so important that a lot of people don't realize how they can get involved and what kinds of projects. So what kinds of projects have you done locally?
Right, so a month ago we had our first, third annual, but first where Code for Tampa Bay was involved, hackathon, Hack Hillsborough, Hack Hillsborough, and we brought together about 10 different projects. Jeff Atwater, the state CFO, opened up some data sets. He wanted to show where the money's being spent. Roughly 60 of Florida's $80 billion budget every year goes out to contractors. And so he opened up all those data sets and asked the different brigades, Tampa, Orlando, and Miami have different chapters. And we built applications that would make it very easy for anyone to jump on their phone or on their browser and be able to see search by type of vendor, type of spend, things like that. So some are going to be in the transparency realm, some are going to be in just building websites, Tampa Downtown Partnership, Tampa Trade Protocol Council. These were different projects that the county brought forth as agencies or nonprofits needing a little help getting their software developed. And so our groups, we split up 10 different projects. We broke out for a 3-day weekend of software and lots of coffee and lots of pizza and things like that, and came back on the Sunday afternoon. We had a big contest, gave out awards for the most further effort developed software, and it was really fun.
So these are programs that are all volunteer,
Right.
but they're hosted by a county or city government.
Sort of. So we're independent, we're a nonprofit. We do better, any chapter does better when they've got local participation from the government. So Hillsborough County was very generous in getting the different folks together. We were looking for a little bit more on the data sets that will open up. I think there'll be more forthcoming next year, and so we'll have more opportunity to build applications that map against the data that's being collected by our county.
Do you work with nonprofits as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of fill the gap
Exactly.
is the kind of work that you do.
That's exactly it. Where there just isn't enough resource. The technology is moving too quickly, and especially in the area of like mobile applications, people wanting to be able to access their data from the phones. That's just an area that's tough to get to and requires kind of like state-of-the-art skill sets. And thankfully we've got students at USF, we've got high school students, we've got technology owners of small business here in town. We've got people like myself that work for national technology firms coming together. So.
Well, you anticipated my next question, because I was going to ask about the age groups and the type of people who get involved with Code for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So it seems to run the gamut.
It does. And really, like we developed a project in our hack just for kids, a group called Coder Dojo, people may have heard of, and they built an application that was like an electronic coloring book for 911 administration to get people familiar with dialing 911. We had people come across that were looking to do social media. We had people building applications, like I mentioned, that would help different chapters of the agencies here in town. And it's interesting because you don't have to be super technical coder. We need people like me. I'm in sales, so I don't do a lot of coding, but we need organizational people too. We need people that can recruit and bring in new members and make sure the meetings go with an agenda and smoothly, and make assignments, things like that.
So you touched on what you do. So how did you get involved, and what's your company?
Right, so I'm a national sales director for a software outfit called Red Hat. Folks know us from our Linux software. It's open source, and in technology that just means if you're a coder on a keyboard, you can actually see what's in the software. It's open code, and so because of that sort of in our DNA at Red Hat, I became involved with Code for America probably 5 or 6 years ago as a sponsor, going to their summits, getting to know different cities and counties that participated. And when the opportunity came along to start up a chapter here, I kind of wanted to get my hands, dirty and see what it's like. And
So you're the head volunteer.
Well, I'm a co-captain. A woman named Terry Willingham, who runs the Eureka factory, she's my co-captain.
And tell us how someone out there in our audience can get involved if you're interested in Code for Tampa Bay and helping out, and your website and contact information.
Right. So it's as I said, it's if you go to codefortampabay.org, or we generally coordinate things through a meetup site, meetup.com/codefortampabay. And right now, we're about a year into it. We meet every month. We've been meeting at the library on Ashley there, but we're looking to expand perhaps into a Pinellas chapter, maybe a USF-based chapter. We talked to Mark Sharp from the
Innovation Alliance.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the vice chair of the Innovation Alliance, so I look forward to working with you. And being here with the USF campus in our backyard, we're broadcasting from University Square Mall at the studios of TBCN. And really looking forward to participating and developing that relationship. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
And if anyone is interested in getting involved, I encourage you to contact Code for Tampa Bay and have a wonderful, wonderful day. For Innovation Fixation, I'm Lisa Monteleone.
If you'd like to be featured on Tampa Bay Community Network, please call 813-977-5200 or visit tbcn.org.